Surrender. Yes, it's been a wonderful, consistent, constant journey of surrender these past few weeks. And this particular song that I wanted to play to share with you, when I fell and realized that I was in trouble, it was, of course, it's a big impact and wondering just how far and how intense this is going to go. And soon, it took a while for us to shape things up, and I turned to some of my favorite entertainments, which is Britain's Got Talent or America's Got Talent. And there was this very humble woman who was singing this song, and the words just stuck with me. Light up, light up. I thought, oh boy, there's the message. Light up. No matter what's going on, just light up. Send your light out. Don't worry about what's going to happen. Just stay in the light. And then, as if you don't have a choice. And of course, that's exactly how I felt. There was no choice to my condition or my situation. I was in it. But my choice actually was to light up. So I'm going to see if I can figure out because I can't see anybody or anything for some strange reason here. Okay, now this should cause. Okay, there you are. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Thank you, Midi. So, the story is that I do have a crack in this bone and that it's going to take a couple of months to heal. And so that's the situation. I must say, it takes a tremendous amount of energy to be crippled like this. Just getting in and out of the wheelchair. I mean, getting onto the toilet is a whole adventure in consciousness. So I'm mastering all of these interesting technical details of living in a human body. I want to thank all of you for your incredible support. It has been so beautiful every day when I open up my emails, my WhatsApp. The degree of support is just unbelievable. It is so heartwarming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And interesting enough, a very dear friend and Tara's sister, Laura Greenwood, for those of you who know her, had a life-threatening situation about a month ago where she was rushed to the hospital and came very close to dying. And so I had just recently gotten her whole story of, what it was like to just be suddenly thrust into another reality. And um, here we are. We're all dealing with this, having a human life. So again, thank you. And she said that because of the prayers that we had all gathered, because as soon as I knew what was happening for Laura, we sent out the word for help. She said her healing happened in twice the normal time. The doctors were astounded. And they said, "What are you doing?" And she said, "Everybody's praying for me." So, so I thought, okay, well, I got the same thing going here. So hopefully on August 13th, Midi and I will be traveling together to Hawaii. This is our plan. And so the Portland retreat is still on, and there are two spaces open if you are thinking of joining us. And then we're trotting over to Dance for Damala, which is, I certainly hope you are able to join us for that. This, she's 90, 91, is it, Kim? Some 91, 92. Yeah, getting up there. So it's really very special for us to be able to make an offering to and for her. And then we'll pop over to the abode on the other coast, which is another wonderful, very exciting thing. And then back home to Tar Ling, Ling a Ling Ling. So the first little piece of, I mean, I've been gathering all kinds of inspiration to share with you after going through Shantideva's Bodhisattva Acharya, anyway, the way of the Bodhisattva. After doing that, I thought, okay, what can I do? What am I supposed to do here? What am I supposed to share? And of course, true to form, I was looking for something and found something and found something. And I thought, wow, that's far out. And then the next thing I knew, I was accidentally, I bumped into something Hope sent. Was it Hope? Well, anyway, Robert Thurman was giving, and I love Robert Thurman. He's such
Prema,
a character.
Prema,
Yes.
Zena is translating, so can you read?
Okay, yes. So Xenia's translating into Portuguese. I'll try, Miri. What can I say? Some things are difficult. Now let me see if I can find that paper. Oh, here it is. He's a very good friend of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. And he's a very good friend of a wonderful supporter of ours, Peggy Hitchcock. And so I like to, if there's a chance to listen to him. And he started out with something that was just thrilling. And I'll try to, he was saying something called the morphic fields, that there's a scientist, very respected scientist. You know how these scientists are, they're very strict about making sure that things are done according to Hoyle. His name is Rupert Sheldrake, and he touched into something called the morphic field. And so what he says is that everyone and everything has a radiance. Everyone and everything has a radiance. And therefore, when our radiance is positive and of a certain caliber, that it unites with the people around us and calls it forth from them. Now, this is a scientist talking who doesn't want any woo-woo stuff on his line. So that's just rather interesting. He called it the morphic field. And then he went on to say, I thought this was really beautiful. The fields of social groups connect together members of the group, even when they're many miles apart, and provide channels of communication. They stay in touch at a distance. In this way, telepathy is normal, common between people. The better you know each other, the more common it is. And these patterns transmit. They are physical waves that can be tested, they can be weighed, they can be analyzed. Now, this is really a beautiful thing. Of course, we hear about this in the Dharma and we know this, but certainly look at this beautiful group of people in front of me. So fantastic looking at all of you from all over the world. And we're connected. So, when I said to myself, I'm so spun out with this situation of being a cripple again, and dealing with the energy, the pain, the trip. So, what relevance do I have? This was of course, I ask myself that question all the time. What relevance do I have? And it said, well, we're going to get together. This gang is getting together right now, this Sunday, and we're going to pray together. That's what we do. We tune in to our essential nature, which according to these teachings is good, is precious, is magnificent, and infinitely connected. And together, all of us are going to engage in forms of practice. So this was this was the sort of opening for me when I was saying, what do I have to share on this? And then while I was looking for something else, I ran into these wonderful practices. Beautiful. People give me stuff all the time that I just, I mean, in the old days, I just threw them in boxes. So I have boxes and boxes of practices and inspirations in Kanayo. But then the computer, now I just throw them in the computer, which doesn't mean that it's any easier to find. but it also means that all of a sudden I see a lot of heads nodding. Yes, you know it. Those of us who use those beasts called computers. Anyway, um, I came up with these beautiful practices and I thought, okay, this is what I want to share, along with whatever other madness comes through my mind when I see all of you and I've gotcha. So so let's see, what did I want to start with? Oh yes. Um, where is it? I think it would be good if we just started with moving. So, Miri, can you tune up the prayer of motivation and Shantideva? So now we're going to use whatever time I've got, and I can't promise you how long that's going to be because I don't know what my capacity is. But we're going to start by affirming. We'll dance to, at least you'll dance. I'll do the mudras to the prayer of motivation and Shantideva's prayer. And as we do this, try to be conscious of the fact, put your screen on gallery view so you can see all these beautiful beings, so we can develop this morphic field, because it's one thing to know about it and it's another thing to cultivate it. So let's take advantage of this fabulous opportunity to cultivate the morphic field. So those of you who do not have your videos on, I do invite you. It doesn't matter whether you know the dance or not. Just, be as present as possible with us to go through these prayers. So with the prayer of motivation, remember, we're here on this planet, no matter how strange it looks, no matter how uncomfortable it feels, we are here to manifest awakened mind. This is our birthright. This is the gift of this incredible journey of this adventure of consciousness on the planet Earth. And so, but in order for us to manifest the fullness of our potential, we must acknowledge that we have the wisdom within us, that we have a radiance. And now the scientists are telling us about our radiance. We have a radiance of loving compassion, and we have the capacity to be skillful and powerful. And so we engage in this practice, feeling that, and in this communion of of dancers, of beautiful people, in this communion today, we acknowledge that we can bless each other, that we bless each other, we empower each other. And in this way, we move through the world. Whoever comes into our sphere we light up, light up. Whoever is in our sphere, let us light them up as well. Okay, Miri, maestro, music, please. We are not alone
with the
in this journey.
wish to free all beings.
With the wish to free all
I
beings,
rely on the enlightened one,
we rely on the
their
enlightened one,
teachings and the
their teaching,
exalted
and the exalted
community
unity,
until I
until
am
we are enlightened,
enthused by
enthused
compassion
by
and
compassion and
wisdom.
wisdom.
Today, in this
Today,
sacred
in this sacred
presence,
presence,
I
we
generate the
generate
mind of
the mind of
enlightenment
enlightenment
for the sake of
for
all
the sake of all
sentient
sentient beings.
beings. For as long as
As long as
space
space endures
endures and
and sentient beings
sentient
remain,
beings remain, may I
may I
dispel
dispel the
the
world's misery
world's
with
misery
my love,
with my love and light, with the
wish
wish to
free
free
all
all
beings.
beings.
I
I
rely
rely on
on the
the
enlightened one,
enlightened ones,
their teaching,
their teachings and the
and the
exalted
exalted community,
community
until I'm
until I
enlightened,
am enlightened,
enthused
enthused by
by compassion
compassion and
and wisdom.
wisdom. Today, in this sacred presence,
I
I
generate
generate the mind of enlightenment for the sake of all sentient beings. For as long as space endures and sentient beings remain,
I
may
dispel the
I
world's misery
dispel the world's
with
misery
my love.
with my love and light, with the wish to free all beings. I rely on the enlightened ones, their teachings and the exalted community until I am enlightened, enthused by compassion and wisdom. Today, in this sacred presence, I generate the mind of enlightenment for the sake of all sentient beings. For as long as space endures and sentient beings remain,
May I
may
dispel the
I
world's
dispel
misery
the world's misery
with my love.
with my love and light, with my love and light, with my
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. To remind us all that we are capable of dispelling the world's misery with our love and with our light. So now, while you're still moving around a bit, I'm going to ask you to do something a little special. Can you get yourself a stick of incense or a piece of incense that you can light? So Miri, if you could bring me something, and I'll explain to you while you're doing this, that this is a prayer that has to do with what the Tibetans call lungta. Lungta means literally carried by the wind. And it's the word that they use to describe prayer flags, because prayer flags carry the prayers on the wind. And in this particular practice, which I have modified for our purposes, but it is something that I don't even know where it came from, but beautiful, beautiful. It's to invite us. Yeah, I want to hold this. Perfect. Okay. Now, if you don't have a stick of incense, imagine that you do. You can do this mudra, okay, pointer finger, imagining that this is a stick of incense, okay? But if you have incense, then please light it now. So the first gesture that we make in this practice is we invoke the great lion king, Padmasambhava. This prayer is specifically for protection and for increasing our capacity to engage in the world, even though it is chaotic and challenging. We invoke among us, around us, the 5 dakinis of the 5 elements. So I'm going to ask you to repeat after me these syllables. Om. Vam. Mam. Lam. Ram. Yam. Swaha. This pure incense offering becomes great nectar clouds of pleasure. Repeat 3 times. Om Ahum. Om Ahum. Om Ahum. We make this gracious and glorious incense offering to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, to the lineage, the Dakinis and Dharma protectors, to all those who guard and protect us, to all those who inspire and uplift us, to all those who bless us with wisdom and prosperity. Accept this incense offering and help to increase our good health and good fortune. So now fill the space around you and feel that all of these radiant light beings are surrounding you, that they are blessing you, they are protecting you, they are uplifting you, they are inspiring you. And now, holding it in front of you, we consider this the eastern direction. To the radiant ones abiding in the eastern direction, you subdue malevolent forces and increase good fortune, especially to the snow lion with turquoise dreadlocks, the displayer of great bravery, the subduer of life's struggles. Accept this incense offering, increase our good health and our good fortune. So now again, ring around with the incense to those radiant ones abiding in the eastern direction. Now, behind us, to the radiant ones abiding, oh no, to the right, to the radiant ones abiding in the southern direction, who subdue malevolent forces and increase good fortune, especially to the turquoise dragon with copper tusks and a mighty roar. Accept this incense offering. Increase our good health and our good fortune. Okay, and now behind us, to the radiant ones abiding in the western direction, who subdue malevolent forces and increase good fortune, especially to the great tiger with vermilion stripes, courageous and terrifying, subduer of life's struggles. Please accept this incense offering, increase our good health and our good fortune. Now to the other side of you. To the radiant ones abiding in the northern direction, who subdue malevolent forces and increase good fortune, especially to the great Garuda with the jeweled crest, possessing great strength and power, subduer of life's struggles, accept this incense offering, increase our good health and good fortune. May good fortune increase more and more. May magnificent strength in our body increase more and more. May the power of truth in our speech increase more and more. May the profound meditation of truth in my mind increase more and more. May the causes of obstacles and disease be pacified. May Mother Tara and the Dakinis of the five elements accompany us everywhere. May good fortune spread and flourish in all directions. May the spiritual and secular possess wealth of wisdom and grace. May all beings be blessed with the joyous, kind heart. Om Ahum. Om Ahum. Om Ahum. Okay, very good. So now please place the incense. Mm. Mary, can you help me? Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, please. Okay, thank you all very much. So now our lungta has been increased. Our vitality and our wisdom. I thought that was a very beautiful prayer and a very simple. Here at Tarling, when I was ambulatory, we were doing fire puja every other day. And I was looking for prayers to include during that time. So I'm very happy to have bumped into this one. Very, very sweet. So then I wanted to share a little bit of a book called Learning from the Light, Pre-Death Experiences, Prophecies, and Angelic Messages of Hope by a fellow called Dr. John Lerma. This book was about this a doctor who was, a professional, and he was the one who helped to develop the hospice movement, Death with Dignity. And during this time, he, of course, encountered many different interesting beings, different people who were of death and then passed over. And universally, their reports were so similar that he started writing them down. And then he actually engaged in several scientific research projects to prove that something was going on. These, one of the biggest characteristics that he was most interested in were the fact that at the time of death, relatives appeared to help the dying person cross over. And this was such a common event. He chronicled many cases, and in his book, he spoke about a number. But what was also rather interesting is some of them came back with some to say, don't die now, your time is not now. But we have some messages for you to bring to your family, your friends, to humanity. And so I thought some of these messages were really worth us exploring, really worth us looking at, because it's just another language for what we're trying to work with as we seek to refine our consciousness, to train the mind. So this one very active spirit said, the first thing that we all must do, he said, is find out what is taking your joy. Now, this got my attention right away. I thought, what an interesting way to explore consciousness. What's taking your joy? What aggravates you? What aggravates you? I mean, we all have these things that really bug us, that really get under our skin, that really irritate us. I have a whole list. We could talk about this cute little wheelchair. I mean, there's a long list of aggravations sitting right here. So I thought, okay. And then they went on to say, these things don't need to make you anxious. Look at this. It is your choice. And the spirit went on to say, we people go year after year, letting the same things bother us, reacting in the same way with impatience. So, but can you do it differently? Is it possible to do it differently? Now this is, of course, for me in this current situation, I have a great opportunity here to be infinitely aggravated. And so to try to see this, I finally, I got the language. I got it. It was, how can I be creative in this situation? How can I use this situation and be creative with it and not resent it, not be anxious about the circumstances. Oh, I can't do this and I won't be able to do that, and what's going to happen now? Instead, how do I make this a game? How do I make this something that I can enjoy? Was really a very interesting gesture. I've said these things, but now to have such an obvious chance to practice them, you know. I have a very dear friend. She's passed away since, but at the time, she her husband, whom she adored, she just adored this fellow. He passed away. And so she was just livid. I hate the great impermanence. And I said, how is it? But how can you hate it? I mean, he was husband number 4. So, I mean, impermanence has a lot of sides to it, It's there's the what we're not comfortable with. But there's also the fact that changes, that it's all changing. Anyway, I really liked this idea of find out what has taken your joy, identify what aggravates you, take a conscious approach and change that. You can do it. You can be bitter. Oh, here's a good one. You can be bitter or better. You can be so which one are you going to choose? Bitter or better? There's an English one for you. Then another spirit came through and said, collective prayer. Now here's the same line that I opened this thing with. Collective prayer can and will create rapid and sustained reaction. Together, we usher in an era of peace and love. So now I know that these times are very chaotic. Politically, things seem to be going amok in the world. I mean, it almost looks like we're faced with World War III. And yet, what do we do? What is our responsibility? It's not so much our responsibility, but what can we do? Because we want to do something. So remember the morphic field. Remember that the radiance that we puts out transforms everything around us. So therefore, knowing that, we are being responsible by engaging in meetings like this and in praying together and in thinking, in fact, in cultivating, if not a daily prayer session, just watching the mind and seeing whenever it loses its joy, whenever it moves over into the bitter instead of the better, catch it. Don't judge yourself. This is the piece that so many of our guides tell us. Don't judge yourself for slipping away. Simply pull it back. This is your opportunity to exercise the strength of your mind training. Yes, so that was communicate, listen, and open yourself to goodness, kindness, compassion, and forgiveness. So then another one came blasting through, and some of these spirits were quite vigorous. And this one had 5 points. Is it five? I think it's five. Oh no, 6 points. Okay, which I love. The first one, laughter. Find ways to cultivate laughter because this spirit says it places you in a state of mind that radiates joy. Again, we've got this sense, this attitude of radiance. It radiates joy and it opens you to acceptance and appreciation. So that was their first point. Their second point was like attracts like. Now, this is a point of discipline. This is where we have to recognize negativity, such as anxiety, irritation, and doubt. And then this spirit says, it does not send out the frequency to attract angels. So, so who do we want to attract into our field? Who do we want to attract into our field? And how are we going to do that? It's up to us to cultivate. It's up to us. So know yourself and see what triggers these negativities and learn how to move with them. Cultivate the positive, laughter, joy, and love. Get to know and listen to your intuition. Now, this is a really important one. This was a very big lesson to me because I doubted my intuition. Now, the thing that I was afraid of making a mistake. Now, how many of you could say that you don't, move forward because you're afraid of making a mistake? So this was one of the big lessons from Sai Baba. He said, this fear leads to confusion. So if you find yourself saying, I'm confused, then ask yourself, what are you afraid of? Because your intuition is asking you to do something and you're afraid. Now, I was afraid of falling on my face. That was my thing. I was afraid of doing something wrong. But you can't learn. You can't learn. There's no way unless you put yourself out there. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be judgmental about it. Simply recognize, okay, that didn't work. That didn't work. I've learned something. And in that way, your spirit expands, actually. Okay, then cultivate an enduring sense of gratitude, because this is one of the most positive states, is a sense of gratitude. Now, you hear this all the time in so many different directions. Look for the positive. Be proactive. Oh, and here, number 5, you're going to like this one. Make some time to have fun. Yeah. Yes, do things you enjoy. Do things you enjoy. Don't make it about being serious and I seriously have to do this. No, I joyfully have to do this. Yes, I had to, that was my cultivation for this moment. I thought, okay, I'm just going to not make an attitude about this. I'm just meeting with my friends here. And so I don't have to project or I don't have to be in anything. I invited you to come and here we are. And so let's have a good time. Anyway, the spirits are telling us, have fun. So then at the same time, number 6 was, the more positive you are, the more the divine ones will visit you. This will make your life easier. So it's really in your best interest to remove yourself from negativity, stressful situations, anxiety, cultivate forgiveness, understanding, wisdom, and love. Forgiveness and love are positive attributes. Use them and they will summon the radiant ones in large numbers. Even just trying to do this will help you to move forward toward healing and joy. Have faith. Another rather amusing and charming spirit that came through said that she had been talking with Mary Magdalene. And Mary Magdalene was a little bit upset that her Bible was, her part of the Bible was taken out at the Council of Nicaea. So I did a little bit of research, and it is interesting, there's the whole group on one side that insists that Mary Magdalene, that this was a bunch of hooey and that there didn't exist. And then there's another group that said it did. But she said, the most important thing, what Jesus told her, is to find divine love by reconciling our own darkness, our own immature side. Unify every part of the body and heal it. This will awaken the truth within our own body. Become intimate in this way with your inner goodness and with your inner confusion. And in this way, you will awaken. Mary Magdalene's message. Okay, so now I'd like to do another practice with you, ladies, if you don't mind. I'm going to work with Dharma. This is another one of those pages that just popped up, another one of those practices. It's a version of Tonglen, but it's so exquisite. It's so exquisite. So I ask you to sit in meditative posture if you can. And I want you to visualize green Tara in front of you and concentrate on a brilliant green gem of light in the center of her heart. Now we're going to chant her mantra, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, to yourself. Mentally chant it. And each time you chant, you inhale with one mantra, and then you exhale with one mantra. So it's inhale, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, 1. Exhale, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, 2. Inhale, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, 3. Exhale, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, 4. Inhale, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, 5. Exhale, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, 6. Inhale, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, 7. Exhale, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, 8. Inhale, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, 9. Exhale, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha. Okay, now relax the breathing. We're going to do the same thing now, but this time, as you breathe in, the light from her heart pours into your nostrils, into your body. And on exhale, the light permeates your body, causing you to relax and let go of any tension. In fact, you start to feel like you're made of light. You're radiating out every pore. So again, counting the breaths. Let me repeat the instruction. Inhale, the light from her heart pours into your nostrils, into your body. Exhale, the light permeates your body, causing you to relax. On the mantra. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, 1. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, 2. Inhale, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, 3. Exhale, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, 4. Inhale, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, 5. Exhale, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, 6. Inhale, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, 7. Exhale, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha. 8. Inhale, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha. Exhale, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha. Relax the breathing, relax your body. Now, We're going to change the meditation. Tara is in front of you. Your own body now appears as Tara, and the green gem is in your heart. With the inhale, the light from the heart of the Tara in front of you pours into your nostrils, into your body, and activates the gem at your heart. On exhale, the light radiates from the gem in your heart, permeating your body, and you relax even deeper. Okay? Here we go. Inhale. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re Soha. 1. Exhale. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re Soha. 2. Inhale. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re Soha. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re Soha. 4. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re Soha. 5. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re Soha. 6. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re Soha. 7. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re Soha. 8. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re Soha. 9. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re Soha. 10. Now, strengthen your visualization. Tara is in front of you. Your own body is Tara. The gem is in your heart. This time, when you breathe in the gem of light in your heart, and the sound vibration of the mantra spins around the gem like a river of golden light. Okay? So, inhale, and the gem of light in your heart and the sound vibration of the mantra spins around the gem. Now, on the exhale, imagine someone that you really care about who needs a little bit of help, is sitting directly in front of you with Tara above their head. So take a moment to think about who you want to put there. And this on exhale, the light radiates out of the gem in your heart into their body, blessing and purifying anything that's causing the problem. And on inhale, the cause of the disturbance melts into a little white cloud. You breathe it in. And on exhale, it dissolves into the light in the center of your heart. So again, go ahead and start, and I'll read this as you count yourself. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re Soha. 1. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re Soha. 2. The gem of light in the center of your heart. It causes the mantras to spin around, a river of golden light. Someone you care about is sitting in front of you. Tara is above their head. On exhale, the light radiates out of the gem in your heart, out of your nostrils, into their body, blessing and purifying any disease or disturbance. On the inhale, the cause of their disturbance melts into a little white cloud. You breathe it in. On exhale, it dissolves into light in the center of your heart. Om Dare Du Dare Du Re Soha. 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 Du Dare Du Re Soha. Excellent, excellent. So now, very calm. I want you to stand up. For those of you who are wanting to dance, the rest of you can sit in meditative posture. And we're going to do the dance of the mantra, of Tara's mantra. So first, receiving the light, concentrating at the heart, blessing the elements, carrying our offering, receiving the blessing, empowering each other, sending our light into the world, removing the suffering, consuming it in the flames of our wisdom and compassion. Miri, the music, please. yourself with light. Concentrate at the heart. Bless the earth. Fill yourself with light. Concentrate. Bless the waters. Fill yourself with light. Concentrate at the heart. Balance the fire. Open. Light pours into you. Focus. Bless the air. Offering all this pressure. Blessing. We empower each other. All this pressure we offer to the awakened one. Seeking their blessings. We bless each other. We empower each other. Bless each other. Empower each other. Sending the light into the world. Removing the suffering. Filling in the flames of our wisdom and compassion. Remove the suffering. For the hungry and the homeless. We remove the suffering. For all those who are sick. For all those who are in prison. Remove the suffering. Fill yourself with light. Focus the heart. Heal and bless the earth. Open. Fill yourself with light and love. Concentrate. Heal and bless the waters. Open to the light. Focus to the heart. Balance the fire. Open to the light. Bless the air. Carrying your offering. All expressions we offer to the awakened one. Receive their blessings. We empower and bless each other. Great ball of light from into the world. Remove the suffering. Consumed in the flame of our wisdom and compassion, like a twig in a raging fire. Remove the suffering. For all those countries at war, for all the refugees, for all the children. The lonely. And our light into the world. Remove the suffering. Open. Fill yourself with light. Focus to the heart. Bless the earth. Feel the earth. Open. 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 At the heart. Bless the waters, heal the waters. Light pours into us. Focus. Bless the fire, heal the fire. Bless the air. All the other, empower each other. Send your light into the world. Remove the suffering, the dying. Send your light into the world. Remove the suffering. Diffuse the loss, the loneliness, and our light into the world. Whatever power, whatever joy we've experienced through this practice, may our light move through the world and bring about peace and joy for all. Swaha, Swaha. Thank you all so much for joining me. Well, I have one other little treat I'd like to share with you before. Oh my goodness, the leg is getting okay. But I want to share this with you. Is this it? Yes, here it is. Okay. So one of my therapists had asked me, what do I do? How can I, is everything okay? Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, Mitty was coming to rescue me. Rescue me from myself, that's for sure. So one of my physical therapists asked me how could she go deeper in her wish to heal others, and if it was possible to really see a change. Well, my experience with this woman was that she had an incredible ability to tune into my needs and my condition and change it with the power of her, what I called educated touch. So then she asked me, well, have you ever met miraculous healers? And in fact, yes, I have experienced some rather amazing beings. Dr. Pang, the inventor of Chilel, I watched him just lift people out of wheelchairs, and the blind could see and the deaf could hear, and I mean, it was amazing. Another fellow was Dr. Billy Graham. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. He was an evangelical, but he was quite a humble man. And I was a child. I guess I must have been about 9 or 10 when I happened by accident into this big, huge auditorium where there are all these people. And he was giving this really stirring invocation of the divine. And everybody, all of a sudden, people started running up to him and he was healing them. It was shocking. And um, it opened something in me. It said, you can do this. You can do this. This can be done. And so
We've lost sound.
what happened? I froze. Oh,
You froze and you're back.
am I back again?
Yes.
We lost you at you can do this.
And so there you go, right? Anyway, so that, and it reminded me, with Sai Baba, I had actually received an instant healing. And I knew that, yes, we can do this. So then, this woman actually healed herself from a condition that the doctor said was impossible. So again, we were affirming the possibilities of our potential and trying to remember, resolving to remember this. So from that session, I went to a hypnotherapy session with another friend, and I got this message to look in this paper. And in this paper, there was Lama Zopa, who is giving a little talk. And his organization was developing a product of tea. And they wanted to sell this tea. And he said, okay, well, this is, because the work needs to be supported. I mean, this is the truth of the matter is, we've got to support these situations, and selling stuff is one of the easiest ways to do it in America, because people like to buy, buy, buy. Oh, Brazil also, they like to buy. So that's very helpful. That's how, we can manage to do this. At any rate, Rinpoche told them, before you put this up for sale, he said, you put it all together in one place and pray over it. Pray over it. And this so inspired me. It so inspired me that I wrote this prayer. So for those of you who end up getting copies of this stuff, I just wanted to share this prayer with you. Open to the radiant presence of goodness within you. We address this prayer to the forces of good within us and around us. We ask that the work we do will heal sicknesses of the mind, sicknesses of the body. Whoever we touch, may they be healed. When we place our healing touch upon anyone, we pray they have true guidance. We pray they may awaken into the ultimate potential of their humanity, that they be able to develop loving kindness and compassion. Whoever I place my healing touch upon, may they be turned away from harming any being. May they be inspired to benefit everyone they encounter. And may we all be truly guided on the path of awakening, so we may bless and empower all we encounter. Well, we've traveled a few months together here. Yeah, it looks like I got it all. That's a miracle. So now it's your turn. Talk to me. Come on. Somebody talk to me. Tell me, how did you like this practice? Oh, Liliha. Okay, now unmute yourself.
I'm unmuted. Can you hear me?
I can. Hi.
Well, I'm sitting here bawling my eyes out because behind me, I'm out in my hovel, and one of my little cats got shot. And he was at the vet. I think he's dying. He's in his bed. I've made him as safe as possible. I think I'll take him back to the vet tomorrow. But I do Lama Zopa, and I've chanted, and he's just such a loving little being. And I guess I just feel that sadness and sort of the helplessness that and not knowing. You say you doubt your relevance sometimes, and I doubt I say, how can I help heal him? And I guess the best thing I can do is just hope that whatever happens, that he has a minimum of suffering. I'm afraid tomorrow I might have to let him go. I might, if he's still alive when I come out into the hovel, I'm going to pack him up and take him to the vet. But and hope springs eternal and all that. But I just, as we were chanting and as we were saying prayers, I just was overcome. So I know everybody here loves it when we all become overcome and share our feelings. So here I am sharing my feelings and sending out my love and light. End of story.
Oh, well, Liliha, I'm sure that collectively we all share your grief and also our wish that your kitty is okay, and if not, that it passes quickly with the minimum of suffering. And of course, if it was Lama Zopa, you would be asking him to appear in a human body and capable of doing infinite Dharma practice. Thank you so much, Liliha. It's good to see you. Okay, somebody else, talk to me. Talk to us. Wave your hand. Ah, Sherry. Oh, I love you, Sherry.
You. I love you. I love you. I'm I'm tuning in from Nevada City, California, and came for my goddaughter's incredible wedding, a big Jewish wedding. It's 3 days worth, and we came from San Francisco with everything. But I have to say that this week that you fell, I also learned that my mother is no longer able to walk, and she's 95. She went from independence to being moved by my brother in Oregon to the ER and now to a whole different home. And my brother said, I've got all of this under control. Stay at the wedding. So I had this incredible cradle holding me from my brother, which was amazing. And then I heard from my father's widow, who is like my sister, Sandy, that she has stage 4 liver cancer.
Ouch.
And all that happened in 1 week, and the week you fell. And it's just so much, and it's the practice is holding me so steady, so much joy for this family on one side. It's beyond, and it's just beyond this love and all of these other things. And I walked out of this little house I'm staying in downtown Nevada City, and in the window there was this little bauble that reminded me of my Sandy. And so I got in there and I bought it. And I said, I have to take it to the post office and do it now, or it's never going to happen. And so I got directions to the post office. And as I was walking to the post office, left it this street and down to the boulder and all this, this very old man just came right at me through all these tourists. I was with tourists and locals and artists, all walking in the streets, all busy. It's 100 degrees outside. And he says, may I give you a gift? And it stopped me from what I was doing. And he put these braided cords around my neck. And he said, I have a gift for you. And he hands me this piece of paper. And on it, it says, you are blessed. You are healed. Go lack not. He said, give this away and say it 108 times and give this away to someone with cancer. And then he walked around me and was gone. So I walked to the post office. What just happened? And I just have this really incredible light feeling about this stage 4 liver cancer. And I stopped crying and I started to feel joy. And miracles happen. And so these great feelings, and why me with all these people? But here it was, and I went straight there, and there was 2 of these papers. And I wrote to her, say this 108 times each morning. And I sent it to her. And she hasn't received it yet, but that got done. And then I went off to this incredible wedding, and just just going along and trusting that what you're shown is the right way to go, that you're on your path. And whatever comes in front of you, all you can do is be there 100% with whoever you are at the moment. And it's always right. So anyway, that's my little story of this
Wow.
week. Blessing so many people I love that are changing in front of me. And life is so impermanent. And all I can do is love them and call them and tell them. So Prema, I love you. And I know that you're going to be fine and dancing. And I see you dancing. And I can't wait to dance with you again. God bless.
Yum, 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 yum. Thank you so much for sharing. Wow, Sherry, what a story. Yes, it was a very strange week. There were so many reports of accidents, deaths. It was incredible, actually. I figured there must be solar flares or something going on there in the atmosphere because there was just so much. It was so intense. Okay, come on, talk to us. Talk to us. Come on, somebody. Oh, is that Kala? Kala, yes. Come on. It's good to see you, girl.
Aloha, Prema. Thank you so much. This is so wonderful. In last month's talk, I was camping on the beach. It was glorious with 20 people. And I just managed to catch the very tail end of the talk where someone mentioned a morning prayer book or a morning prayer ritual. Could you tell me a little bit about that? Because it really spoke to me. And things are wonderful here. Pele started at 9 o'clock this morning. She's now 1,000 feet in the air. We're having these episodes like every 2 weeks, but it's in the park. But the being on social media like I am continually graphing with how do I put my prayers into the world? You know, how, when you said put somebody for healing, I put the United States in front of me, you know, like, hey girl, you know, get some compassion here. So, so the morning prayer, what you were saying about that, I'd like that information. If you could repeat it just a little bit.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I have no idea because
No idea?
no, there are so
Okay,
many
I'll make
different
it up
ones.
then.
But did you, I mean, I think you get my emails, the YouTubes, right? Are you somehow?
I'm not. I guess I could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could probably, if you get the YouTube, you can hear what I said.
Okay.
Because
All right.
it could go in 100 different directions. I never remember those things.
Or I might have heard something just for me. Like the man
Then
walked up to
there's that.
Sherry. Yeah.
Then there's that.
So many blessings, many blessings. And you come to Maui in August?
Yeah, I'll be in Maui in August with Miri, and we'll be there for a month. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my stay was cut a little short by this big adventure I'm on.
August used to be when we went to the North Shore of Kauai.
Yep.
Yeah. So many wonderful memories there. Thank you, honey.
That's for sure.
Be well. Be well.
Okay,
Heal
I'll
quickly.
do my best.
Yeah, you will.
Thanks for sharing, Kala. Beautiful.
Sure.
Okay, anybody else? Come on, tell me about it. Okay, MA? Yes.
Yes. Well, two things. First of all, I I was I was thinking about Liliha this morning, so I just wanted to share that because I did a universal worship, and for the attunement for Buddhism, I shared one of her garland of prayers to Tara in our universal worship service. So she was very much on my heart, and I just wanted to share that with her. So prayers for her little kitty. That's anyway. But the second thing is I'm also been thinking, so my son is adopted and he has a birth sister that we are all in contact with, a couple of years younger than he is. And she also fell and thinks she broke her ankle. She's, I'm just, I'm just asking prayers for her so much. She has so many things stacked against her. She's a single mom of two children, but she's having to fight her ex for partial custody. She, it's her life is a mess, and of course we all bring in our own things. But I just have been feeling so much, and that Tonglen practice. I just really was focusing on Leah Marie and just wishing that she can get her life pulled together and get her children and get a place to live and get the health care she needs and get a job. And it's just it really it's a lot, and it really brings home to me. I feel so fortunate, and I'm sure that all of us, no matter what we are facing, we're not living on the edge of poverty like so many people in this country are, and there's no safety net here, very little, and it's getting worse. And anyway, that's my prayer for her and for all of those who live on the edge day to day.
Thank you for the reminder, May. Yes, it's similar here in Brazil.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Okay. So tell me, how were the meditations? I'd like a comment on the meditation. Did you enjoy them? Did you like the counting?
Anjali?
Thank you. Yes. First of all, Prema, thank you so much. And it's so wonderful to see you. You look radiant. I see the bubbling joy. It is one of the things that is so, um, just, you were in the near-death experiences, the spirits are attracted by joy, and I see that in you, even though you're going through this incredible adventure, and it's very inspiring, and I know that there are ups and downs, and I know that, but I do see that, I do feel that, and I have total faith, just like Sherry said, is that you're going to heal, and or you'll be dancing with us again very soon. And so that just, you're in my heart. You're really in my heart, my practice, and my prayers. And so I just wanted to say that. And then the practices, Lungta was beautiful. I really enjoyed that so much. And the images of the different protectors, of the different deities. Beautiful, beautiful. It was so short and simple, but really powerful. It really, I found that very meaningful. And you know, the and your retelling of these near-death experiences and the connection with this kind of the morphic, what was it called? The
Morphic field, I think.
field, the scientific kind of
Morphic resonance. Morphic resonance.
morphic resonance.
You
Wow.
can look it up I mean, he's got a whole website, this guy. His
Yeah.
name is Rupert Sheldrake, and morphic fields of social groups and morphic resonance. And, apparently it's a big scientific study.
Wow. Well, it's very useful for people in our lives who may be more scientifically oriented, and where the conversation about spirituality is a little harder. And so, thank you for that. That was amazing. All the practices we did together and just being connected, seeing everybody makes me remember the Tara retreat in Brazil just now, and Xenia. Oi, Zenia. Oh gosh, Parvati and Hope and more and more and more and more. Thank you for being here and sharing this wonderful path together. It's that part about your teaching about how when we work together, that spirit who actually that channeled that said that together we can change things.
Yeah, yeah,
Amazing.
pretty exciting.
Amazing. Thank you so
It's
much.
true. It's true. Oh, Hope.
Um, Thank you for this. I almost jumped on earlier because so when I was in Brazil this time at your beautiful Tarling, you had mentioned that Irma Flores, our friend and nun who comes to our retreats, works with family constellations. And at the end of some practice days, so we chatted and we decided that I would experience one. And our friends there, we didn't necessarily speak the same language, joined me in the evening. And I asked her, "Do you pray like before this happens?" And she says, "No." I'm pretty sure this is what she said. She said, "This is not a religion and this is not a therapy. We call on the morphic field." And it was profound. And it was a healing that is still reverberating with my ancestors that coming in the dreams. And it was non-traumatic for me in the experience. But anyway, I just loved this. And I do really believe, actually, this last meditation, um, with the jewel in our heart, like, phew, I could really expand and be in that with each other and radiate out with the mantra to more than just one. It was very powerful. So thank you. And it's so good to see you all. And I welcome my friends from Mexico. A few of you are on here today, and I look forward to seeing you in a month. And thank you for this Sangha that is international and ever growing. It's very beautiful. So bienvenida, Cristina y Erandi and others. Thank you.
Beautiful. How wonderful. Yes, it was a wonderful retreat, and I hope you all to have the blessing to come next year, next May. May is just heaven here. It's so beautiful. And yeah, we'd love to have you. Okay, anything else? Anything anybody want to share? Okay, Janet.
Hi.
Hi.
Such a blessing to be on today and to hear you. I'm so glad to see you doing well. And the prayers were such medicine for me today, especially with the beings of protection. I've been over the last week a little bit having troubles feeling grounded into any practice at all, although still just doing what I could. But I've been feeling very much under attack, and I don't think it's a conscious thing from someone in my field, but it's given me pause and recognizing that they need healing somewhere, and all I can do is not jump into the old reactive mind and fearful mind, but stay centered and stay in power and stay with the group. This coming together and praying together and enjoying the words and the process of these dances are so beautiful. I'm only just beginning to learn them, so I was like the one going the wrong way. But just the intention of them is so sublime and beautiful. And I do want to also add that this month I was given it's been a crazy whirlwind. My daughter was just in surgery emergency last night, and just all these deaths around. And then early in this month, this is the most challenging relationship, one of the most challenging relationships I've had in my life. It was my father's wife. I literally haven't had much of a relationship with him for the last 30 years of his life. She wanted me out, and I was, but I always felt at the soul level we were still connected. But it was challenging to always put on the face. And so she had a stroke, and fate had it that I was speaking with her son, and she was in hospice. I didn't know he was there right with her. He put the phone to her ear for me to say last words to her. And I was able, through the grounding of this practice, to send only love and appreciation and encouragement for the world rather than fear to the world that was opening up for her, and not to be afraid. And she died 2 hours later. And I just wanted to share that with you because that was truly a miracle. It truly was. I'm, you know, I still have my human hurts and places and stuff, but I feel like I was given a blessed opportunity to send her off with love when I could have done a lot worse than that. Anyway,
Wow.
it was just truly a blessing, and I wanted to share that with all of you. It was like a release of this heavy karma over my family. And
Wow.
thank you.
Burn some incense.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you for sharing, Janet. Well, my beloveds, the bell just went off. I have to start moving. So, Miri, can we have the four immeasurables? Let's end this with the four immeasurables. And thank you all. Thank you so much for showing up. I really, I was looking in all the different names to see all my beloveds here. I'm so happy that you came. Wow. Why, Maya Terra even. Oh my goodness gracious. It's just so wonderful. It's really, really precious. Ay, ay, ay. Yep. We come together to bring heaven to earth. Opening our hearts, we rest in the wisdom of interconnectedness. We are all together in this wonderful adventure of life. We offer each being in this wide and wonderful world love, compassion, joy, and equanimity. May this wish increase more and more until it bathes the whole world.
May all beings have happiness and a cause of happiness. May they be free from suffering and a cause of sleep and
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Love you all so much. I want to say a special thank you to Miri. Miri, can you turn yourself on there so everybody can see you and acknowledge how precious you are? Miri's really just amazing. She keeps so much together. I'm so grateful. Really, things would be very difficult without her for me, that's for sure. So thank you, thank you. And thank all of you for coming. Really, I know that you have many things that you could do with your precious time. So I'm glad that you decided to share it with us today. I think it was a very powerful experience for all of us. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And bye until the next time.